You never really forget the man who broke you in a penthouse at 2 a.m. with the skyline blazing like a cruel joke. Especially not when 5 years later, he walks into your office asking, "Where do I sit, sir?" I wanted to laugh, or scream, or slam the door. Instead, I said, "Assistant's desk, outside, and don't call me sir." The day I met Adrian Gray, I was 22, fresh off a Greyhound from Ohio with dreams stuffed in a duffel bag. He was the golden boy of Manhattan finance CEO of Gray and Hartwell Capital at only 29, untouchably charismatic, all sharp suits and silver smiles. I was the barista who spelled his name wrong for 3 weeks and still got a $100 tip every Friday. Then came the internship, the late nights, the lunches that turned into dinners, the dinners that turned into stay the night. It was never casual. We didn't know how to do casual. I loved him like a storm and he made me feel like lightning. But everything changed the night Elijah came back. Elijah the ex with a trust fund, a perfect jawline, and Adrian's parents' undying approval. I never stood a chance. One look and Adrian folded like a house of cards. I remember the way his voice cracked when he said, "It's not about you, Jamie." But it was. It always was. He gave me 48 hours to leave the penthouse.
No explanation. No goodbye.
Just a note with a new address and a severance check I never cashed. I clawed my way back, got my MBA, built my own firm from scratch, and now 5 years later I am CEO of Cobalt Investments. And Adrian Gray? He's sitting outside my office in a $200 tie and a borrowed laptop because his empire crumbled last spring. Financial scandal. Boardroom betrayal. Irony is delicious, and I plan to savor every bite. But the universe, as usual, has a wicked sense of humor. "Jamie," my executive assistant whispers one afternoon, "Adrian's waiting for your approval on the Prescott merger doc." I find him leaning against my office doorframe, holding a manila folder, eyes soft like I don't have burn marks from the last time I let him in. "You missed a clause in Section 12? I say coldly, flipping the folder open. He doesn't flinch. "Thought you might. You always catch the things I miss." I look up. Our eyes lock. 5 years collapse in one breath. "You look good," he says. I don't have time for compliments, especially from men who sleepwalk through their own lives. Silence. "I made a mistake," he finally whispers. "Leaving you, letting them win." "You didn't just leave," I snap. "You kicked me out like a dog. For someone who ran the minute things got hard." His face twists guilt, shame, maybe even pain. But I don't trust pain on him anymore. I only trust actions. So when I assign him to travel with me to the Aspen Summit, it's not about revenge. It's control. I need to prove to myself that I'm immune now, that I can sleep 2 hotel rooms away from the man who used to breathe against my neck at 3 a.m. and feel nothing. But of course, the weather traps us. Snowstorm of the decade. Flights canceled. Only one room left. I sleep on the couch. He watches me from the bed. "Why did you take this job?" I ask into the dark. "Because I wanted to see you again." Bullshit. "Because I needed to fix what I broke." "You can't." "I can try." Silence again. In the stillness, he walks over, kneels beside the couch and takes my hand. His fingers tremble. "I still love you," he says, voice ragged. I don't pull away. I want to. I should. But something in his face, the same boyish defiance, the same damn hope keeps me still. "I can't go back," I say quietly. "I don't want to go back. I want to start over." I turn my face away. But the next night we talk. Really talk. About his fall, my rise, the ways we both got broken in places no money could fix. He tells me how Elijah left again 6 months later. How he drank too much, hated himself more, and finally stopped pretending that love was ever negotiable. The snow clears. We fly home. I give him a new desk, this time inside my office. I watch him every day and he watches me, and somehow the air stops hurting. On a Friday night, after everyone leaves, he brings me tea the way I used to bring him coffee. "You spelled my name wrong on the cup," I say. He grins. "Old habits." I sip. It's bitter, but warm. "You ever gonna ask me out again?" I murmur. "I was hoping you'd ask me." So I do. We start slow. No penthouse, no promises. Just dinners. Walks in the park. Hands brushing in elevators. Kisses that feel like second chances. Love this time is quieter. Gentler. Real. One evening, sitting on my balcony, watching the city lights flicker like stars, trying to remember how to shine, I lean my head on his shoulder. I hated you, I confess. I hated me too. We stay there a long time. He doesn't ask for forgiveness. I give it anyway, because maybe healing isn't about forgetting the fall. Maybe it's about who you become when you stand up again. And maybe, just maybe, love is worth the risk even if it already broke you once. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe to stay updated with the latest videos.